Okay. So it's Emily and Pat from Feely Piano School. I'm the founder of Feely Piano School, hiring manager, marketing, making up the whole project.
And I'm the founder of Emily. I'm the dad.
We are a family relationship, and that's how we run our business. Pat is a classical guitarist. What he does for Feely Piano School is he helps us with our educational research and understanding how to create motivation with the kids, and not only kids, adults too. And so, do you want to give a little bit of a summary of what you do here?
Sure. I'm teaching private guitar lessons, and my research is into how to practice better, how students can practice better. So this deals with self-regulation, how people practice or structure their time, how they strategize in their lessons, how they reflect on their lessons, and how they motivate themselves to practice.
Yeah, so we're really interested in making practicing even more positive through helping students understand what they achieve. And so Pat has done research with his university students, and what we've done with Feely Piano School is we've put his research into our curriculum. So what on a little easier to more understand basis, what we did is we created a journal that teachers and students use together, and it tracks the students' goals and their progress. And every 4 weeks there's a little performance in home where the student actually writes a summary of what did I do this month, how did it feel, what would I like to achieve next month. Mm-hmm. And the best part about this is every 4 weeks when we have this in-home performance, we can go back and look and then notice what goals we achieve. So it's really cool. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a cross collaboration.
And that's the way you create self-efficacy in students. You get them to master small goals, continually master small goals, so that they can believe that they can master big goals.
Yeah. A lot of the time I think students aren't as successful as they want to be because they don't understand just the next small step that they have to take. So having them to come to it as well, it makes them think that it's their idea. And so if you help them understand how to come up with their ideas of how to be better, music's a really good way to practice that. So it's a cool group effort. Pat's doing it on the research side, I'm doing it on the business side. So it's what we're going to India for. Yeah. So Pat, as an RCM examiner, do you want to give us a little feedback on maybe what it's like to be an examiner and what one of the top things to do as a student to prepare for exams are?
Sure. Going back to sort of feeling that you're good at something, preparing for an exam, I find that if you can practice your performance pieces out, first starting on a low threshold of anxiety level, let's say. So maybe practice for your fish or your dog, and then maybe for your mom and dad, and then maybe grandpa, and then maybe some friends. And so if you gradually ramp it up a bit, so that by the time the CBC gets there with the video recorder,
you're like, woo!
Yeah, you've got enough practice behind. Yeah, exactly. So you've got to build that self-efficacy by playing out many times and being successful.
You know what a lot of our students like to do? Because we're in your home, you can have the animals around, you can have the parents around, you can even have toys. So a lot of the students will like line their toys up and we'll be like, who's this today? Who would you want to get a friend to feature at the piano today so you can practice in front of them? And so, Pat's talking about just having a little bit of routine with practicing in front of people, so then when you get to an exam, it's easier.
Yeah, so you've practiced your performance out, and you feel good about it, so it's not so freaky.
Yeah, that's what's nice about our structure. We try to get kids to perform in their home, just in front of their family once a month. Family likes it, the dog can bark around, and they'll make a whole musical together. Yeah,
and then motivation comes on. It's like a snowball effect of that.
Yeah.
They want to get back to practicing. They want to do better. They want to continue that cycle, right? It's cyclical.
Yeah. So over the course of how many years have you been teaching?
A few.
Too many. And even myself, too many. Maybe we'll each say one interesting thing that we have found in lessons over the years.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first? Okay, something that I have found interesting in lessons. I had this question a couple weeks ago on a different podcast. Let me see if I can figure out a new answer. Well, because we offer lessons in home, what I really like to experience is different homes. Most people just think of the business as offering music lessons, but for the employees, it's a really neat experience to get to know many different kinds of people in many different contexts. So it makes our job extremely enjoyable. So over the years, I've gotten to know so many nice people and seen so many different layouts of homes. It's kind of an inside scoop to why our job is cool. And a lot of our employees tell us that they really appreciate that. And when you're in someone else's house, you can pull fun things into lesson, like I said, toys, animals, parents. If they're cooking, you can just say, like, come over here and I want you to hear this. It's really nice to be in the home. And so, yeah, what about you, Pat? What's something you've learned?
Well, maybe not something I've learned, but something I enjoy. So I have kids that are as young as 4 or 5 teaching guitar, which is quite young.
Yeah.
And then I've got sort of teenage kids in high school, and then I've got retired people. So it runs the whole gamut.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it interesting how people like to learn. If they really take to an instrument for whatever reason that is, I don't think any of us knows why or gravitate towards this or that. It's interesting to watch that learning process unfold in young kids at different ages and stages.
Yeah.
Yeah, lifelong learners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be featuring some podcasts and some videos of some of our older students because they're a really interesting find. That's something that I've noticed over the years. People think that it's mostly kids taking music lessons, but it's hilarious how most of them are adults actually. And it seems like every time a parent signs their kid up for lessons, it's actually the parent that has a history and a story of why they want their kids to take lessons.
Yeah,
So
that's
we're
true.
big advocates for adult learning, I guess
Yeah.
is what we're both saying.
And nowadays, there's a little bit more discretionary time and money, I think, for adults.
Yeah.
Especially if the kids are, in high school or out of the house, they've got that time, discretionary money. So I notice a lot of people coming back after 20 or 30 years for the guitar anyways.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
They come back to it because
Yeah.
they've taken some time. And what's nice about our business as
Yeah.
well is that we come to you. I was just writing a grant proposal today talking about why are we different than our competitors or why now? And it's becoming pretty stressful for families to understand how to balance money and how to balance time. So because our business doesn't have any overhead, teachers are able to go to the homes for more of affordable cost for the business. So that's a win. Families have a little bit more of affordability. And second of all, we're coming to you. You're never going to have to drive in the snow. You don't have to think about traffic. What about your 4 kids that you're juggling around in a family and you got to make dinner? So
Oh, right, yes.
it's interesting that people come back for that reason, and then people also coming to us for the reason of having easier technology to facilitate for a new lifestyle that's pretty busy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's wonderful.
So we're looking forward to India, and what are you looking forward to in India?
Well, I just got my booster shots today, so I'm feeling a little bit of the pain.
So did I.
Did you?
The other day, I took the Band-Aids off today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited to launch our ideas on the methodology of self-assessment and awareness when practicing through implementing our app and our questionnaire. Interested to see how the Indians take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm interested in going to Pune.
Pune?
Yeah. Well, evidently, there's 2 ways to say it.
Shoot.
There's the new way and the old way, just like Bombay and Mumbai.
Okay.
My colleague at school today was telling me, she's from the region of Pune, that you can say it either way.
Huh.
And it's spelled differently.
And even Mumbai. I've heard Mumbai and Mumbai.
Yeah. It's colder in Pune. She says take a sweater.
Shoot. I hope they have air conditioning at
They
night.
do definitely not. No.
I'm going to India because of the heat, man.
Mumbai is warm and humid.
Shoot, does anyone in Mumbai or Pune recommend like blankets to use or like how to stay warm at night? That would be really cool. Yeah.
Alcohol. No.
Oh, jeez. Get out of here. We're a startup. Like, come on.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Wait, it's Thursday. It's thirsty hour. Or it's thirsty Thursdays and it's past 5. That's okay. Shh.
It's
Not in
actually only
lessons.
Wednesday.
What?
It's Wednesday today.
Ah, jeez. Well, you know what? So, anyways, you'll see us tomorrow on Rogers TV. I'm already thinking about Rogers TV. I guess that's for Thursday. So.
Yes, that's right.
And we got 2 press releases this week, and that's coming next week. And actually, speaking of Pune,
Yeah.
our contacts say that they will probably write us up in the newspaper in India. So watch out for that too.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm really looking forward to it. The people are lovely. so far that we've dealt with.
So nice. We're looking to go
Yeah.
to the Furtado's Music School
Yes.
and make some contacts there, and we're also luxurious enough to go to a guitar concert. So
And True School of Music.
and True School of Music as well.
Yes, True School.
So there's lots of good contacts to be made. We're looking forward to making new friendships
Mm-hmm.
and seeing what we can bring back and forth between the countries, and we'll be like little pen pals with businesses. What do you think?
I like that. Looking
Okay.
forward to it.
Anyways, thanks from Feely Piano School, Pat and Em, co-founders of the Mindful Music app.
Over and out.